Greetings and welcome everybody to Board Me Up, where I hunt out the latest in board game releases so you don't have to. We just hit over 20 subscribers, so thank you for that and welcome new subscribers. I make daily videos here on the latest in board game releases, so I try to save you that time so you can just watch these videos daily and see what's new or skim through them. And also see my opinions on what I'm backing and whatnot, and why not. So today's release. So thank you again, everybody. 20 subscribers. Huzzah. All right, first one. We got Mana Shard, Gollum, Cave Adventure. And yes, today I'm not streaming. That was something I was testing out. Here, we're going to take a look at these while I talk. And I was trying to figure out which way is better, so I'm not sure if I'll be streaming these daily things in the future or not. Let me know what you prefer. Nonetheless, this is something I do on my own. It's my own passion, so I'll be doing it here. So these miniatures are supposed to have features that glow, and I'm wondering what that means. As you see, they have this other colored, what's it called? Not plastic, but resin. Or plastic. So I should look up the difference between plastic and resin. It looks pretty cool, but looks like it has a light in there. Okay, let's see. Okay, this will explain it. How to build. Well, need a cable, diameter, not. It's a LED diode. Yeah, it is better. White one. Okay, so looks like you put in a little light in there into each miniature. I see. Okay. Well, that's cool that they made a little micro size design like that for miniatures to be able to light up. Let's take a look at them again. They're looking pretty damn good. And those are probably a little bit bigger scale, which they would be in game anyway. Not scale, but just bigger size. But that's pretty cool that you can have this kind of plain miniature where just the eyes light up. That's such a cool little detail. I'm not even sure what lights up on this one. Maybe, yeah, these gem parts. But that's pretty neat. Well done. Well done. Let's see. They're at $23 out of 3,000? Really? They're not funding? Come on, I thought people would be all over this. I'm not sure if I'll be keeping an eye on this one. We'll see later if I'll save that one or not. Here we have Spawns of Great Rot, printable STL 3D files, miniatures, so Spawns of the Great Rot. So let's take a look at them real quick. We'll get to whatever board games in a moment. I like to keep an eye out on miniatures as well. And looking good. A lot of sharp pointy bit, a lot of spiky bits on it, which looks good, and always great with a horse ghost. That one's pretty cool. Has a lot of character to it. I love that. I love how the mouth just appears right there and it's unhuman. Or inhumane. So, very cool. Okay, and they have all the, what are they called? All those tracks already laid out for you. Okay, so it's mainly for 3D printing from home again. Okay, cool. And it has funded. It's cool. Right on. 29 days to go. Not too much interest. I'll probably be closing that out. They did fund, so congratulations on that. And it is their first run. And was it the first run of the last one? Yes, it was. Next, we have The Powers That Be board game. This is some Illuminati kind of elitist to trying to become an elite, I think. Play the game, hybrid deck builder. The game they don't want you to play. Election rigging, nice. Looks kind of, actually that's a really cool setup right there. I love the archaic, or not archaic, the mystifying kind of symbology going around it. That's a nice box too. Nice. Are they funded? Let's see. It's a new creator. Looks very nice, actually. Let me see if they have an early bird just so we can catch that. You can always catch an early bird by getting into it, and then you can always cancel at any time before the project ends. No problem, no hassle on that. And looks like they do have a limited one here, but that's not for early bird. That's just a bigger bundle. Okay, so $50,000. Okay, that's when it starts to unlock. So they already hit the 50,000? No, they didn't. They're at 1,000. So it looks like they may not fund. But it looks interesting. It looks really interesting. Did it have single player? I don't remember. Let's see here. 1 to 6 players. Beautiful. I am liking this. We'll take a look at the video and everything later. After 28 days or so. Looks like they... I don't want to say probably, but there's a good chance they won't fund, so they'll have to relaunch. I hope they do. It looks great, and I might even back it. So, $1,000 or almost $2,000 out of 43. So we'll check back on it in 28 days. Alrighty. Dark Gods, pre-supported, highly detailed, 3D printable, demonic wargaming miniatures. That's a lot of specific words. Good. We need that. Good descriptive words. So another STL combination. The Grotesque, Sons of the Maggot. I am loving these. Spawn looks beautiful. This one looks gorgeous. I love that they left it all plain here, so you can design the eye however you want. You can make it slanted. You can make it circular. You could do whatever you want with that flat plane. That is cool. And that is an awesome design around it. Vulgar, or Vulgar the Vicious. Cool. A little bit plain on the legs. Let's see. Shulk. Very cool. Very Doomish. Got eyes all over him. Thrick. Not bad. Maybe change that position, but it's all right. I like it kind of stationary like that. Thrak. Cool. A little bit crazier than the previous one. And Throck, which is crazier than both of them. And then we got More Death. More Death. Which is more death to everybody. More Death. The Maggot Lord. Are there any maggots? Looks like he's just bloated and rotten. Ooh, these are gorgeous. Soul, Corrupt Titan of the Deep, and Hellgate. Sweet, they even have a Hellgate. So this guy's pretty big. Let's see. When you look at the size comparison here, looks like that's... Does that they say... No, that's not. Maybe 9 centimeters. Okay, and that says... I can't see it. 100, maybe? Okay, Throck. Here painted up as an example, and here painted up literally. Very cool. Very cool. Let's take a look at that big guy again. All right, he's decent. He's decent. Okay, and these are the unlocks. Serpent King, Epic Model. Okay, I'll be keeping an eye on this. I want to see what else gets unlocked. And who knows, if they make a model crazy enough that I love it, I might just have to get it. 3,000 out of 5,000. We'll check it out in 27 days or so. All right, here we go. Another game. 1 to 4 players. Deck building board game. Arkenshield. Gates of Theon. Okay, I was... All right. Let's not have pre-assumptions here. 1 to 4 players. Just trying to figure out what it is. The Gates of Theon. Join the Fellowship. It looks all modern, like a modern city, right? What is going on here? I really like the setting and the themes. I think they'll make Kings have a fantastic solo gaming experience. That's what I want to hear. I will rate it 9.1 out of 10. Meeple Boat. Okay. Let's see. Colored. Cool. So let's see the game setup. I'm not seeing a game setup. Come on, that should be among the images at the top. This is their second project. It is not funded yet. 7,000 out of 30. Let's take a look at what else they've created. Is it a second launch of the same game? Yes, it is. So their first launch failed, or they canceled it, and this is their second run of it. So good luck to you guys at Mad Mackie Board Games. But I want to see how this looks laid out without having to click on a video. I need to see that quickly. So these are the contents. These long, nice boards that you can place cards on. Cool, nice and organized. I like boards that help you organize and all that. That's always nice. Although it's good to be able to do that customly too when you have a smaller table. Let's see what else we have here. Scanning through, making sure I'm recording, no problem. Beautiful. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Okay, Arkenshield stretch goals. It's going to be a while even if they hit them. Okay, I'm not seeing anything of All right, well, we're gonna have to click on that first video, which we would check out anyway, but I'm just curious right now, so bear with me. Okay, we got cinematic stuff. Okay, here's the board game. And you got some miniatures. Looks like character miniatures. I still have no idea of what the game is about. Can we get a short paragraph of that? Building. So it's deck building. Unique heroes, deadly. Okay, big thank you. What is the game about? The Trees Whisper, Legend, Tale, Deeds. Okay. I'm thinking this may be a part of why you guys are having trouble funding. Yeah, it's, I mean, we all want to know what the game's about first. Among the first things. I mean, first off, I want to know if it has solo usually. Based on real-life experiences, a mixture of deck building. So you're telling me what the game mechanics is in a general overview, but what is the game about? Royal City. Okay, finally down here. Starting point of your expedition all across. You face thrilling adventures. Okay, so it's an exploration type game. An adventure. You do have monsters. You do have treasure and items. And the artwork looks gorgeous. Nicely detailed. It's a little bit comic bookish, but not really. Not with those exaggerations. And I really like this. I like that it's presented in a realistic manner and kind of an inky, detailed manner. It looks really nice, actually. I like that a lot. Very nice. Very nice. You can clearly see the distinction between characters. And the colorings are realistic. They're smooth. They're soft. Looks like a nice, shall I say, relaxing game? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I'll be watching out for this one. It looks great. Okay, next. Spent a little too much time there. Okay, but that's it for board game releases for today. What has ended is B-Movies, which didn't... did it fund? Oh, wow, they did fund. They just made it $71 over. So B-Movies will be coming out. If you're interested in that, you're just directing B... Well, not just, but you're directing, trying to make the best B movie in it. Something like that. Check it out. They might have a late pledge. All right, let's close that out. The other one that's ending, the one I've been so interested in, my goodness, is Here Be Dragons. It ended. Wow. Oh, wait, how much money? I just saw that and I was thinking it was in dollars. It looks like they funded, their funding goal was like $15,000. They funded, I'm not sure what this is to dollars, but I know it was to over $20,000 last night. So over $20,000, maybe $21,000 or so. Congratulations to you guys. You guys made an awesome game. You communicate with the community. I wasn't sure if I should get in. I was thinking about it so much and so long. And finally what I did is I went in and pledged the $1 so I can get in on the late pledge. So I still have, you know, like a month to think about and compare it with other games. So I can see if I want to get in on it. And if I don't, then I just lose $1, but it's not losing because I'd be happy to donate that $1 to them anyway because it's their first project and they did a great job at it. So, but if I do want that late pledge, then that dollar will go, or I don't know if it does go, but I will be able to still get the game probably for the initial price that was here since they made that that paywall, you know, to get into the late pledges. So there you have it. That's the game. I don't know. I kept thinking about it. I want it off my mind for a little bit so I can clear and you know, get back on track into clarity. So congratulations, guys. Let's close this one out. I'll let you know if I fund it later. I'll let you know, yeah, once I do. That'll be a couple weeks if I do. Exciting. So next we have this puzzle. Finally, we'll check out this video. It is a puzzle. I probably won't be getting it because I just don't know how much replayability this will have.
Of life
but
is
let's find out.
Built counter that allows you to track any value you'd like from 0 to 999. It's ideal for recording and quickly adjusting player health in games like Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering.
Oh, okay. It's a counter.
Each dial
I kept thinking it's a puzzle.
Tens and single digits.
That's
As
a
your
lovely
character's
counter.
health
What a
goes
good
up
idea.
and down, you simply turn each dial on the amulet until the correct value aligns with the pointer.
Doesn't look like it clicks. I would
the
prefer
Amulet
it
of
clicks.
Life is very much a sparkling addition to your gaming
That's
collection.
that's tricky
Etched
design.
exotic woods and layers of gleaming mirror are
Very
embellished
cool.
with stunning Swarovski crystals.
Well done, guys.
Without doubt,
Great
it
idea.
is sure to catch eyes at the table.
Haven't thought about that
You will
one
be
yet.
able to customize your amulet to
Ooh.
suit you and the character it represents. Backers will choose the wood for their amulet base.
Nice.
If you help us hit
That's
our stretch
premium.
goals, you'll unlock more designs,
And it's their
gold
first
mirror
one.
dials,
Well
and
done.
a wide range of crystal colors.
Wow, wow,
Each
wow.
amulet
Wow, wow,
is
wow.
custom cut and assembled by our team of artisans here in Washington State. To make sure it travels safely to you and with you,
That's awesome.
every amulet comes in a special padded case. If you have
I'm
any
surprised they
questions
haven't
at all,
funded
please
more, to
feel
be
free
honest.
message us on Kickstarter, or you can reach us on Facebook or on Twitter.
How many people?
Thank you so much for
157
considering
people
backing
funded.
this. We cannot wait to share the Amulet of Life with you.
That's awesome, guys. I haven't thought of that. Good, Hazada beating me to it. I'm saying that because I thought about other things and accessories for board gamers and D&Ders, but I haven't thought about this one, a kind of counter. And I know there's stuff out there already, but this premium one is gorgeous. I wonder how much it's probably going to be. Yeah, it's high. Just for a counter, $75. I mean, yeah, it's expensive. But if you play D&D for many years and all the time, that's, well, still unnecessary, but a nice thing to carry with you. No, that's very cool. So they'll be done in 9 hours. Congratulations, guys. You made the goal. So let's close this one out. Cool. Yeah, again, congrats on beating me to it, I guess. Okay, Shards of the Jaguar ending in 15 hours. So check it out if you're interested. It does look good. It's their relaunch, their first one. It didn't quite make it. So huzzah to you guys on accomplishing your goal. 25,000 out of 17. 1 to 4 players, 12 ages and plus and up. So it's not too advanced, but enough. And you're going to be going through this temple, getting gems and running away and things like that. There's probably going to be traps and stuff like that. I haven't looked in depth into this one. Let's finally give it a nice give it some of our time.
The ancient leader of your tribe who could take
Good
the
job on the
shape of
video.
a jaguar
You got
to
a voice
protect his
actor.
people. But in his last battle,
I'm
he
assuming.
suffered a terrible curse and was broken into crystal shards. You are one of the young initiates who challenged themselves in the sacred temple.
Well done, guys. I know how
where
hard
the
it is to
remaining
launch
crystals are
something.
still to be found.
And the game does look good. I don't think I'll be getting it, at least not yet. I'll see how
During the
reviews go, but
ceremony, you will need to collect the shards and learn their power to become heir of Kahanor, destined to protect your tribe. In Shards of the Jaguar, your journey begins after entering the sacred temple. Gather precious crystal shards, open chests filled with mystical amulets. Find the map pieces which will lead you to the heart of the Jaguar, and perform sacred rituals to gain the skills of the Protector. But the trial will not be easy, as you have to prove that you are a capable hunter by controlling the traps of the temple. Use them wisely, as you can only be successful if you are able to foresee the other's movements. Plan your turn ahead and predict what your opponents are going to do. But be careful, as you are not just the hunter, but also the prey. There are many ways to become the heir of Kahanor. Either be a cunning hunter, a tough survivor, or a swift looter. Find your own path and prove yourself worthy during the adventure of the Shards of the Jaguar.
cool. I'm liking the different characters and how they're specified. You know, it's not like your usual fighters, because obviously it's not all about fighting in this game. So it's a kind of a race, while you can screw the other person in various creative ways with the traps. I like that. That looks fun. So 90 minutes to play, so it's not too quick. It looks like it has a decent amount of rooms to go through. I like that. It doesn't look so small. I like when there's a big board and And, you know, the game doesn't, like, from the offbeat, it doesn't look too limited. You know, like you're going to get bored early. And this is a rather big board. I mean, these are player boards, and they're probably decent size. And look at the sizes of them compared to the main board. That's really nice that it's so large. This is everything included. It's a nice, colorful game. Got the Aztec Mayan touch to it, which I really love. And let me see if there's a video of it. I want to see it on the table. Okay, let's take a look at this real quick. I want to see just how big that is. So that is good size. Those squares are small, so it's convenient. It's not overly large. It just has a lot of squares. Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12. So 12 long and 6 wide. Cool. Where are these guys from? Let's see. And they are from Hungary, Budapest. So congratulations, guys. You made it this time around. And looks like, yeah, it'll be done by tomorrow. So if you want to get on this, go to Shards of the Jaguar on Kickstarter. Okay, we got these modular table out. 17 hours to go. Also, will be done by tomorrow, so won't be talking about it anymore. I haven't checked this one out. Let me just skip through this one. Ah, yes, this one's more... Oh, it did have Ticket to Ride. Yeah, I was thinking this is more just toward D&D, but it is toward all board games. But the D&D setup for this is really pretty amazing.
Presenting Sunny Geeks.
Nice video.
Your physical gaming experience.
Okay, this is why they funded so high. I was saying yesterday that I'm surprised they funded so much already because there's so many of these tables coming out on Kickstarter. At least I know there's another big company doing them with premium woods and all. But look at this video. If I can just shut up.
Giant spinning D20 not included.
That was cool.
Magnetic,
I'm surprised they got it to spin like that.
Sunny Geeks lets you create your own custom playground or battlefield. Ah, yeah.
Nice
Boom.
music.
There it is. Accommodating the most...
You know, I want to say real quick, in the Shards of Jaguar, the last game we just looked at, you know, they got that tribal music and the ho in the background and all that. I was wondering if they did that themselves or where they got that from. I'm assuming they got that bite from somewhere, the sample music, but well done on that. Okay, continuing.
Games, the Sunny Geeks let you play your
Looks like a
way,
cool game.
no matter the group. Let your players
All right, let's skip through it. If you guys want to check it out in depth, go check it out. I'm sure it's got a hefty price to it. All gaming tables do.
But whether it's a 4-course meal, together,
I want to see it covered up. Okay, let's take a look at some images. So first created, well done. You guys are going to have followers now for a long time. Damn. And 500 people. Not at a crazy amount because it's not a cheap product. And it is going for 1,182. So there you have it. That's the pricing of it. And that's about what you'd be expecting. Look at this D&D setup. Isn't that gorgeous? Very nice. I love how, like, high it is, too. And it's got these shelves. I mean, these drawers. I like that. I like the second level to it. Okay, let's take a look at that. All right, you can cover it like that to make it a regular table. And it keeps those drawers. That's pretty cool. The only thing I worry about those drawers, they're cool and easy to open because of that hole, but that hole also can allow dust to go in. So I'm just wondering if there's I don't know, if there would be a better way. That's something I always watch out for too, is dust, is I like to keep my board games as clean as possible for possible resale. And dust, when you're playing a long time as I do in solo, it just collects quick, just skin dust, to be honest. That's what a lot of dust is skin, or if not most. And it collects on the books, the cards. So I always make sure to swipe off everything, after play. Just keep that in mind, because, yeah, you don't want to give somebody a dusty board game if everything else is in good condition. Okay, guys, so congratulations on that. What else do we have ending? AntiSocial skills. Haven't looked into it. It just got me intrigued, too. Just funded, $75 over. Same as B-Movies. About $3 or $5 more than B-Movies funded.
Taking shits in gas stations. I'm Tom fucking Brady.
Scuba gear? I thought you
Get and tag it.
literal. Murderer's Row.
Your situation.
I am an asshole. Okay.
You announced to your colleagues.
Version you can play right now and exclusive content. And now, a word from the game's designer.
Cockring in my happy
Hi,
meal.
We're
Okay.
the creators of AntiSocial skills.
Wow, that was more than a word, but thanks. Seriously, it means the world to us and our team to have your support. It's harder than ever. Coughing when I said.
Okay. Not sure about that video. So obviously it's an adult-based party game. Probably won't be getting it just because party game that, you know, insinuates, is that the words? That you're playing with more than 2 people usually. So I prefer couples games or solo. But where does it say how many players it is? Let's see here. All this stuff. Okay, let's see here. Fine player. Microphone's in the way, I do. Okay, let's see. Up to 6 players, got it. But I'm sure up to 8 players. Okay, so I'm assuming it just doesn't have solo mode. That would be mentioned ahead. Usually games are proud to mention that. And I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, this looks like a 2+ player game. Anyway, if you want to check it out, go ahead. Next, we have ending in 21 hours. All right, it's another big one. Nova Aetas, almost $1 million funded. More than that table we just saw. Let's check it out. It looks like a miniature skirmish game. Let's see if I'm correct on that. Miniatures skirmish game. Let's skip to through this. Okay.
Why did we end up here? I certainly didn't study the magical arts for years to end up in the middle of this sad province.
Rebecca,
The
my
ninth
dear,
game.
your arts, as well as my science,
Very nice. Player
Valeria's
boards.
sword, and Sophia's stealth, are now at the service of Rome.
Now we need to decide whether to look for information at the inn or the cottage.
Sophia!
Fortune favors the bold. Surely they think I'm wasting time, but they'll be happy to know how much gold I'm winning at dice. Hey? Wait.
Sophia, come here!
It's an ambush!
As I imagined, now I'm their
Kinda
favorite
cool.
target.
Good idea how they have their
Ouch.
rifles posed
Well,
on the axes.
A slightly battered target. Let's see what we can do.
But we will manage once again, stronger than before. Indeed. No longer call me Squire, but Knight.
So yes, this is
is
based
just
on
the
something,
beginning.
a
To reach the
historic
end of our journey,
moment
we
in
have lots of hunts and adventures ahead of
Italy.
us. More and more challenging as we go.
Ooh, that Minotaur. Ooh, that Minotaur. And that,
That
I don't know, Fallen Angel.
one way or another, we'll write our own story.
It's interesting because the game doesn't look big. You know, it looks like this scenario with 4 buildings, and that's the whole game. You know, it's small, so it looks like there's gonna be. I don't know if there's a lot of role playing to it. It looks like there would be, since the map's not huge, the layout isn't huge. I wonder if it's double-sided. And yeah, there aren't many images of the whole setup, so that's about it. There's not much more to it. It does have the 3D elements to it, which are beautiful. So there's just a lot of strategy in this small, you know, not epic combat. And, well, adventure, I'd say. Small adventure, not epic, because you're just dealing in this small sort of area. With a lot, you can be on top of the building, so a lot of strategy to it, a lot of details in this little skirmish scene. And there are squares that you move on, so you don't move by ruler or distance only, as I heard somewhere. Now, a lot of things unlocking, a lot of beautiful miniatures. It looks, I don't know, it looks small but heavy. So I'd like to hear any opinions on this one. I'm new to this whole new universe. I know it's not their first game. Their miniatures look gorgeous, and I'm just surprised how many there are for the scale of it. I guess you're pretty tough in this, because the scale of the board is not big. So to fit this many miniatures on it, that means you can handle a lot of foes. Very nice elements. Look at that. Game components. It really is gorgeous. It's a premium production for sure. Loving the miniatures again. Let's see that Minotaur. Okay. Nice. He's got these things on his arms, on his fists, these tree trunks. That's a powerful Minotaur. That's what I like to see. So, it definitely is Minotaur approved. Huge miniatures. Well, that one is at 154 millimeters, 220 millimeters in width. That's a huge miniature, actually. Everybody always, or many companies show off a big dragon miniature. These guys showed a big, whatever that is, in angelic miniature. And I think it's an epic angelic miniature. So if you're looking for something the scale of your dragon, or possibly Cthulhu, not Cthulhu, they even made bigger. But this is a great option. Something that's not dragon, but huge and awesome design with the arms coming out. It's so little bit Kingdom Deathish. Let's see which one is theirs. That's Kingdom Death Monster. Is it this one? I'm not sure. Or is it even in the picture? Is it this one? Well, anyway, 32 or 38 millimeter. I didn't know Kingdom Death was 38. I kept thinking it's 32. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense now that I look at it. Okay. All right. A lot of stuff going on here. I'm going to look maybe a little bit more in depth in it. Probably not something I'll be getting into at this point. It looks, yeah. Just not sure if it's my kind of thing. Does it have solo mode? Yes, it's 1 to 6 players. All right. This will be ending very soon. So 21 hours. Won't be talking about it much more tomorrow. Next, in 24 hours, so just ending by tomorrow, an escape box game. We got a lot of stuff ending, and it's going to be like this for days now, so stay tuned. Nice. Okay, they got these different escape box games. I have one escape or puzzle game in the works for me that I funded, so I'm going to see how that turns out, to see how I feel about these kind of games and the replayability. This is 1 to 6 players, and you can get any one of these. So you have a bunch of options you can look at, so I'm sure they funded a lot. Well, 32,000 out of 7. This will be done by tomorrow, so if you want an escape box game, check it out, because there's a lot of options here, and you can Google each one and see its ratings and reviews all over the place, so check it out if you're interested. Next is Kabuto Sumo. Will I be talking about it tomorrow? It might not have ended quite yet by tomorrow's video, so we'll be talking about it more. 2 to 4 players. Looks like it's a game where a little bit dexterity game, or full dexterity game, where you push off your enemy, and it's like somebody said on YouTube, I think it was Boardgame Co., that they love, and I love this too, when somebody takes a concept that's not totally original but applies a whole different unique theme to it, an art style, and remakes the game, and with some changes too. And that's always a great thing to see. Like, you got this whole beetle thing. Who would think about bugs and beetles, for something like this? And there's just so many concepts you can go with board games. You can make a board game on virtually anything. Anything at all. Anything you can think of. Dissecting food, who eats the fastest, anything out there. Fighting, of course, racing, exploration, anything. Anyway, this looks like a fun family game. I'd probably get it if I had a bigger family. Okay, so I won't be watching the video on this one. We'll check it out tomorrow, since we've already spent so much time on different things. But also ending in 48 hours is Kokopelli, which I find quite intriguing. So we'll take a closer look at this tomorrow. 2 to 4 players, 8 and up, so looks simple enough. Let's look at the next one. Ending in 50 hours, we have Freedom 5, which I heard a lot about. It's funded a lot, $700,000 out of $50,000. And that I want to see the player board real quick. You play as superheroes, unique superheroes, so it's not Marvel or DC or something. It's specific here, or I don't know what comic book or range they come from. Here's the board, and it's kind of a city, and you go out and do different things throughout the city. But the board doesn't look like a city. I'd prefer if it did, you know, if it looked like what it is, and you saw like buildings here and the bank here, but it looks like the city is laid out and it looks like cards. And I think that's a missed opportunity to make it look cool to new players of something like this, like me. I'd rather see it have, yeah, like a cool kind of cityscape to it. You know what I mean? Instead of this, where it just looks like they're cards. Just make a big like city and make it a little bit exaggerated, you know, showing that the bank's right here, this is right here, the government buildings right here, the main government, the marketplace is here, you know, stuff like that. That would be really cool. You can like make it zoomed out from the rest of the city. That would be much more appealing to me than this board layout. We'll take a closer look at it tomorrow. Also ending in 47 days, this is a computer game, I believe. $150,000 raised out of 35. Congratulations on that. That is a huge accomplishment because it's not easy to fund video games on Kickstarter. It's very difficult. You need to build up a lot of marketing around it. And it looks awesome. You're building the settlement on the back of this gigantic creature. What an awesome concept. I would love to see this in board game, a board game version of this too. So very cool. We'll look more at it tomorrow. What else? Or the day after, 40 hours to go. We have this one, which is, we need to move these down. Also, where is it? 40 hours to go. I need to reorganize these. Is Pieces of the Season. So they're puzzles. Nice, like animal puzzles that are shaped in different shapes. It's just really pretty three-dimensional, like, you know, thick board puzzles that you can implement somewhere in your house. Very nice. Ending in 48. Oh, sorry. Okay. And ending in 5 days, we have Dire Alliance. Let me see if there's anything sooner than that. Nope. So these are our big things, actually. The big three. Feed the Kraken is ending. That's for 3 or more players, I believe. We have Endless Winter, the game I'm so interested in, and Dire Alliance. 3 big games ending in 5 days. Is there any more to it? There might be. Yep, there's Velocity Vanguard. They're not looking like they're funding. A lot of stuff all the time on Kickstarter. It's a crazy madhouse here. So we'll take a look at this more maybe tomorrow or the next day. That's a lot of miniatures. Over 100 miniatures in this one. All right, we'll see my thoughts on it when we get to it. Again, I did fund, what did I fund? I funded Here Be Dragons. And I want to thank everybody for joining. I want to thank you for 20 subscribers. The more we grow, the more I'll make this channel bigger and better. I do have another channel that I focus and put all my efforts and time into, so this is just a fashion project for something that I regularly do anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you. So I don't want to spend too much on this channel if nobody's really enjoying it, but I still will make the content. But if people do enjoy it and join, I will put a camera of myself here while I do these daily reviews. I'll start to add in music and little stings of music as I show different things that I'm talking about, etc. So let's, those are kind of my goals. I have set goals for different subscriber amounts, and let's see how it goes. But thank you for joining. I know it was a long one, but a lot of stuff coming out, as you saw. I try to move it through it smoothly. Until next time, I still don't have an ending tagline, so I'll just say stay boarded, my friends, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.